Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Good afternoon. Such a beautiful day today. A little chilly. Just finished the project, the video today, but then I'm here waiting for a guy to come look at the golf cart. So while I was out here waiting for him, I figured I'd get started on my next project. This is an MTD push mower. Simple. I got this from my buddy Jason over at Pate's Performance. He was chucking out a pile of crap. So he texted me and asked me if I wanted some of it. I got a couple of snow blowers, this thing, and I figure it's a good deck, good wheels, good handle. You just need a bail handle, a cable to the engine. This is a Powermore engine from Zongshen. It's the cheap Chinese clone engines that they put on the MTDs these days. Usually they belong on those Cub Cadets. You can tell because you can see these silly little things here. These four things that protrude outwards. Has a similar air filter base and air filter cover to a Kohler or whatever. But this is all Dunsky and stuff. And I'm not going to spend money to get the air filter base, the air filter cover. I don't even know if this carburetor works. I'm not going to go and spend money and get a Powermore carburetor. And it's missing the cover that only fits the Powermore engines. So I'm not going to go and buy those things. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to take this engine out, as they say in Canada. And I have this Briggs Quantum primer bulb kind. It has a stripped hole in one of the carburetor holes, so you couldn't tighten it anymore, the air filter base onto it. Therefore, if you can't tighten it too well, the air leaks out of the canal for the primer bulb, so it doesn't prime. So that's the issue with this engine. Also, it has one broken bolt in the engine mounting. Of the 3 engine mounting holes, one has a broken bolt, which I'll try to drill out. I'll put a new air filter base on there from one of those auto choke models. You know, the canal should be nice there because you don't need a primer, so it's usually nice. And I have a HIPAA 360 or HIPAAstore.com brand new carburetor I can put on here. So we can try to take this engine and put it on this. I'll work on drilling out the hole and getting the parts for that engine in a second. But I'm going to first take this engine off. And what makes for a great video is that I've actually never taken a Powermore engine apart before. I'm talking everything. Take it all apart, you know. I'm not going to save anything pretty much from this engine except for maybe the crankshaft, connecting rod, piston, maybe the flywheel, because some nut out there with a Powermore engine wants to fix it. And they might go for some money on eBay, you know what I mean? So I'm going to flip this on its side, remove this engine, and then we'll take it apart. So I don't know what's wrong with my video. Got new batteries for it, and it freezes now sometimes, you know? Anyway, the recoil starter is busted. So I'm just going to really quickly fix it, because if the recoil starter works well, it's money, because people out there have a bad recoil starter for a Powermore engine, and I may have a good one here. That's money. It's easy to do this. Yeah, seems like it's okay. I'm just gonna wind it all the way until you can't wind it no more. So, as I was trying to fix that recoil starter, some guy came to look at the golf cart. As you can see, it's pointed in a different direction than it usually is. That's because I started it up and I went for another ride, just to show the guy that I was riding it around, you know? So I don't know if he'll buy it or not, but whatever. It was kind of fun to get on the golf cart again and drive it around, you know? I don't really think it would take that much more to get it going, you know? So maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll try to fix it. So I got this recoil starter just like this. Strange because you pull it all the way to the end and it'll retract back, but only a little bit. I don't even know if this is the original rope, you know what I mean? Sometimes if the rope is too thick, when it's wound up like that, it makes too much takes up too much space there and it rubs against the side, so maybe the rope has to be less, but whatever. It kind of works now, but I don't even really want it. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm going to take this damn engine off. It's of course dry. And see if we have any Earl in here. And we do. It looks good too. Good oil. But either way, we don't want this engine because it would cost too much money to find the cover and all that stuff to get it going. Why would you want to spend that kind of money on a Powermore? You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. I think I'm stripping this. Oh, the millimeters. It's millimeters. Because it's a Chinese engine, so it's all millimeters. I'm not used to using millimeters, man. Oh, son of a gun. 5/8 works. It's a good blade, actually. And this blade is an MTD blade. It's not bad. And hopefully these are 1-inch ones to take these off. And it should be okay because this should not be that old of a mower, at least as old as what I'm used to. Yeah, so far so good. There we go. The engine is off. Not off, off. Here we go. This here is a Powermore engine. This gas tank is very familiar because I actually have another one and never was able to sell it because nobody wants it. You can tell from the top engine cover how it has these 4 plastic things sticking out. You know for sure that's a Powermore engine from Zhongshan. But this is a good MTD deck. You know, it's a very common one. And I'm going to try to drill out holes for the mounting holes for that quantum engine over here so that we can mount it on there. I won't take this apart just yet. I want to make a mower first. So I was able to mount the Briggs engine on here. Drilled out a hole, put another stud through there. Now all 3 points are together. I managed to remove the blade adapter to the quantum engine. Okay, problem with that is I believe it's too short. See, blade ends up to be about here. I guess I could put it on there, but I wanted to take the original blade adapter off the Powermore engine, and I got it off, believe it or not, with a chisel and a sledgehammer, right? But I don't know, this doesn't fit. Is the diameter of the Powermore engine crankshaft thinner than the Briggs one? I'm not surprised. But I mean, is that one? That's not 1 inch. This is 7/8. So what could that be? You know. Anyway, I just probably need a smaller, shorter crankshaft bolt. Okie dokie. Got the engine on here. I got the blade on there. Now we need to take the carburetor off and just hope that this air filter base is going to be good enough. I'll show it to you guys. What I remember is that the channels weren't that great. Actually, can't tell because the here. Actually, they're okay. Let's see if with the new carburetor on there, if it'll help things. It's got a nice new gasket on here, but the third-party gaskets aren't as good as the original ones. You know, you guys know that. So we need to prop this up because it's 3/8 bolt over there to loosen it up. Of course, I don't have it with me now. Okay, I got it. I need to take that fuel line off. Actually, there's no fuel in here, so it should be all right. Watch, there's fuel in it. Nope, no fuel. It's so easy to remove the carburetor with the Briggs Quantums. That's why I like working on these so much. There you go. There's the carburetor. So the reason why I can't use this is because this hole over here is so big that, look, it doesn't tighten. You can push it in straight. It doesn't tighten, and if it doesn't tighten, you're going to have an air leak where the canal is, so that it won't prime. And that was the reason why, it's that this didn't prime. So I have a new carburetor from my friends over at HIPAA-parts.com. Some people call it HIPAA. I don't know, it looks like HIPAA to me. I guess if it was HIPAA, it might be HIPPA, right? So maybe it is HIPAA, and I've been saying it wrong and nobody corrected me. Come on. Come on, bro. O-ring is already on there. Slip it in like that. It's so easy to do this carburetor. It's unbelievable, you know. It's like totally unbelievable, you know what I mean? Except when you drop a nut. Drop a nut. Oh, dude. PG show, sorry. 1 bolt and 2 bolts. Well, they look nice, brand new. That's all there is to it, man. It's so easy. Okay, now this is the tricky part because I know that we've had issues, which is why I think it's tricky. Especially with third-party copies, you don't know if it's going to be exactly the same and whether the holes are drilled out right and everything. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. I'm just going to take it really slow. That looks pretty tight. And this was the one that we had problems with, but this is a new carburetor, so. See, it doesn't seem like it's going in right. See, didn't that seem tighter? I don't know what it is with that left one, you know? right one. How fast was that to replace a carburetor on this thing, huh? 30 seconds? So fast. So I still don't know whether or not it primes because I can't put gas in it yet. Why can't I put gas in it yet? Because I don't have a cable to disengage the brake. So I'm not ready to start it yet. So I don't want to put gas in there in case there's a leak. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. So I have to go find a cable, which I never have, and a bail handle. Otherwise you can't disengage the cable even if you had a cable. So, you know, you gotta still find parts for it. You can't just put something together with nothing. So I had 2 or 3 new ones, too short. This one's long enough, but it's Dunsky. I always have problems with cables. I just never have a good amount in stock. So I've got more problems than just the brake cable. I think remember I told you the blade adapter I felt was too short? So because it's so short, right, it's hitting the deck right there. If it was lower, it would encompass the lower lip here, see? So I have the wrong blade adapter on there. I need to go find one that comes down a little bit more, like about 1 inch or 2. So I need that. I need a cable. Then I'll take that apart. I'm not doing that anymore because I've just about had it. I'll see you guys in the morning. Hey, so it's the next day. I went to the shed and I found a cable. It's long enough, but it's kind of hinky, you know what I mean? And I have this bail handle bar. It's on the top because it seems to only work that way, you know? Anyway, so when you pull it, it does, you know, engage the brake. It releases the brake from the flywheel, and it will engage, I guess, the magneto, if you think about it that way. But look, you can't really go all the way, you know. I need to modify this. I need to move this like closer up to here, so this will allow me to put it all the way there, right? Or there could be another way to do it. I found this other handle for the top part, and since this top one is 2 or 3 inches shorter than this one, maybe I can use my short cable and it'll work. Maybe, you know what I mean? Because all I needed was a few inches. Couldn't we all use a few extra inches, huh? Yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to remove this adapter again because I put it on there. Anyway, funny story. I'm doing this, right? And my neighbor 4 blocks down, I don't really talk to him much, you know. I think they're construction guys, whatever. Anyway, he just brought this over to me. It's his Cub Cadet with, guess what? That's right, a Powermore engine. Anyway, he says when he starts it, it runs for a second, and when he tries to mow it, it stops. So he says he's never cleaned the carburetor before. He never drains the gas every winter, whatever. So it's probably a buildup of ethanol, and the carburetor's dirty. So I told him I would look at it for him, even though I didn't want to. But I never really worked on Powermore engines on a push mower before, so I'm gonna give it a try another time. So I got the blade adapter off, and the only one that fits the diameter is this big one right here. When you put it on, it fits. And if you put the blade on, it won't rub. It's perfect, okay? Problem is, this blade adapter requires a key. Has a keyway here along with this, so I gotta shove a key in there. No big deal, right? But then this blade, the holes are too small in this blade to accommodate that. So I'm gonna have to drill 2 holes there to accommodate it. What a pain. Or I could just zip off these 2 things there, because this has the adapter with the holes that fit perfectly. So I think I'll do that. It's easier to grind these off than it is to put the holes there, you know? But this has that stopper, which keeps it centered and also not moving. So that fits. So if that fits, I'm not gonna mess with what doesn't work. I'll just grind these off, find a bolt that's long enough now, and then find a keyway for this. I know, I'm going through a lot of trouble for a simple $80 push mower, right? But that's the whole thing. It's the project, you know? You want to get it going. I could just so easy just say, fuck it, forget it, throw it away, right? But why? It's a perfectly good deck, good wheels. If I have the ability to make it work, I'm gonna do it, even if it's 50 bucks, you know? And it's an experience, right? I can say that one day, oh, I did that before, I did that before, I did that before, so that the next time you see this same problem occurring, you're like, oh, I can do that. Well, and at the end of the day, you can say, I've done it all, right? Henry, you ground it out too much over there. It's gonna wobble. It's gonna have vibration. Come on, it's the lawnmower. Not the space shuttle. Honestly, you know, Taro says that all the time, but it completely makes sense. I mean, you know, people think about it too much. It's a lawnmower, for goodness sake. Okay, I made a keyway, put it in there, got it all here leveled, and looks like this is good. It's not rubbing. On to the next thing. Okay. So I switched the top part handle so that it's a couple of inches lower. The one that I wanted to use didn't work because it was too long. So I took my good cable, brand new one, but it was too short before, but now we have a shorter handle, so now it fits. But once it fit, the hole didn't match up to where I needed it to be, so I just drilled a hole lower, 1 inch lower. And watch now, with this new handle too. There you go. It's perfect. Disconnects. I have to find something to hook this rope to. Maybe right around here. As you can see, the blade does not scrape the deck anymore. Good compression. Now we have to see if this thing will run. This gas cap has been damaged from the pull cord being pulled on and rubbing on it. So this is the Powermore engine one. Hey, there we go. It's not exactly the right fit, but as long as it plugs, it's fine. Okay, all we have to do now is put some gas in here. Not a lot. Just for testing. Still put it like a quarter tank. I don't think you could see about an inch at the most. Uh-oh. Got a leak. Gas leak. That's no good. Anyway, let's see if this thing starts or turns over. First, you gotta see if it primes. That gas tank's gonna be a problem. Don't see it priming. Doesn't seem to be priming. Get a few pulls anyway. It's not going to work without some primer. Sure start. Lucas oil. That's enough primer to get it started. I'm gonna put this here in case the blade comes off and chops my feet off. All right, doesn't start. Okay, so we've got more issues here. I can see that there's a crack on this gas tank. That's where the leak's coming from. Also, this gas cap doesn't exactly fit because I tilted it this way and fuel was coming out this way. So this gas cap doesn't fit this. Gas tank has a crack in it. And when I was trying to pull it, it just felt funny, you know, as if the timing was off. And I kept on pulling it and pulling it, and the blade came off. You know what that means, right? Key's busted in the keyway. It's a sheared key. So we gotta take this all apart and replace the key and the gas tank, which I actually have an extra. Got another gas tank here. This includes the cap that's on it. That's one less thing I have to worry about, right? I had it listed on eBay, but nobody bought it, fortunately. So I'm gonna take this apart. I'm gonna have to take the cover off because I have to replace the sheared keyway, replace the gas tank, and then we'll try it. Listen, you run into these things, you know, but the interesting part of it is whether or not you could fix it. And yes, this thing has been through a lot already, right? But that's the fun of it, is that you want to see if you can fix every little thing that there is to fix about a lawnmower, you know? And that's what kind of makes it interesting. So I'm gonna slowly, at my leisure, enjoy the sun. It's obviously heated up now. And remove everything here. You guys have seen me do this 1,000 times. So I'll skip to the part where we've installed the gas tank, repaired the, I'll show you the flywheel key thing. We'll see if it is. I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna lie, it took a long time to get this flywheel off. It was really on there, and as you can see here, it is a sheared key, just like I said. The other part's right there. Take it out, show you guys. Right there. There it is. There's the key that's sheared. So that's why the timing was off. And now we'll be able to put a new key in there and put everything back, the new gas tank, and hopefully this thing will run. If not, it was interesting, you know, trying to troubleshoot everything that's on the mower. You know, this is a lot of trouble for an $80 mower, or even a $50 mower, you know what I mean? But whatever. Okay, change the gas tank, change the flywheel key. Put this here in case the blade comes and hits my leg. Put the gas back in there again. Put a new backing on there. I primed a little now. Not the best running lawnmower in the world, but it works. How about that, huh? Changing all that stuff really works. Okay, I've been toying with this piece of junk for like another 45 minutes or so. Finally got it to prime well. I had to double gasket it, tightened it up just to the right torque so that it starts every time. It starts every time. I hate these primer bulb ones, man. Oh, God. What the hell? Alright, now it ought to work. What the hell? Boy, do I hate these primer bulb ones. Anyway, made a mower from all kinds of parts, did all kinds of crap to it, but you know what? When you're relentless, I know most of you guys would have said, oh, the hell with that, right? But you know what? Just when you start something, I just wanted to finish it, you know? Regardless of how annoying and time consuming it was, you know, you wanted to fix every problem that you got, you know. So I'm just super cleaning it a little bit, wiping it down, taking some pictures, sell it between $50 and $75. But we did quite a lot of things to this, as you guys know. Sheared key, new blade adapter, put the blade on, changed the gas tank, air filter, new carburetor from HIPAAstore.com. Thank you very much. And changed the handles, the cables, fabricated the cables to work, drilled a hole there. I mean, everything, you know. But all in all, I wanted to get it done because it was a good deck and had good wheels. You know what I mean? Everything else is just the engine. My next episode, obviously I'm not going to do it this time, but I'll take apart a Powermore engine that was on this originally. Thanks a lot for joining me today on this grueling piece of junk fix. Yeah, see? You guys say I don't do oil changes. Well, look, this isn't even on a video. Maybe I'll get some money out of it. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Later. If you guys enjoyed the video, remember to give me a like. Also, comment below. subscribe. Remember, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's free, right? Also, hit that little bell. That way you'll get post notifications whenever there's a new video and you won't miss out on any of them. Remember to follow my Instagram and Facebook, as well as if you'd like to donate $1 or $2, paypal.me/mowersandblowers. Really appreciate all the support. Also, to keep the videos coming every day, support the channel. Bye.